For more than 50 years, Canadian photographer Douglas Kirkland has lived a life behind the lens. You may not know the name, but you'll more than likely know his pictures of show business names like Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor, Jack Nicholson, Michael Jackson, to name a few. Now a major retrospective of his work has opened in Brisbane. John Taylor reports.
They're writing songs of love, but not for me.
Hollywood, 1961. Marilyn Monroe was months away from her death, but a naive young man from a small town in Canada has a night to remember, immortalised on film.
Lucky stars above.
And then at the end, this extraordinary photograph of you, for once.
Yes, you know what happened? We were decompressing. We were talking about our worlds.
High hopeless.
Of the 20th century, she's probably the most remembered movie star, if you want to use that word.
Oh, so like a day.
Douglas Kirkland had just 3 hours with the icon, but the images and memories remain fresh to this day.
It was very sexually charged, this photo session. In a few words, she proposed we make love. We didn't. Why, you ask? Because I was the kid from Fort Erie who went to Sunday school. And that does have limits, by the way. I'm not saying that was automatic. And later I frequently ask myself, did I make a mistake here?
I guess he's not.
What do you think now?
I think with time, and as I've grown up a little, best thing that ever happened. You know why? I put all that sexual energy into that Hasselblad.
Stay out super late tonight, picking apples, making pie, put a little something in our lemonade.
For more than 5 decades, Douglas Kirkland and his cameras have been at the intersection of fame and dreams. His personal archive is too big for any one gallery, but his life in pictures of the now 76-year-old is the subject of a new exhibition at Brisbane's Gallery of Modern Art.
I can't believe that it has been my life. Have there been other Douglas Kirklands that eluded me that were out doing these things? So I'm not trying to be coy or clever. It does sort of knock me out, truthfully, and surprise me.
Summer sun running through the weather that I'm under for the feeling that I lost today.
Douglas Kirkland has recorded a who's who of Hollywood and the entertainment industry. He's worked for high-profile magazines like Life and Vanity Fair, and his pictures have graced front covers around the world. It's a career that's also spanned the changing relationship between stars and photographers.
I used to be courted, as myself and my colleagues, and they're bowed to us almost. I mean, when I went to photograph Audrey Hepburn, for example, people were lined up waiting for me to meet them and hope that I would photograph them or something like that.
Photography itself has always been his first love, and his career has spanned many different genres. But his work with celebrities took off in 1961, when he persuaded a reluctant Elizabeth Taylor to pose.
And I said, could you imagine what a difference it would make in my life if you gave me an opportunity to photograph you? Pause. I'm holding her hand. And then out of the quiet, she said, okay, come tomorrow night at 8:30.
From there it went. His motto was to make the most of every chance. An easygoing nature helped him gain people's trust. Judy Garland, Coco Chanel. He's also been a special photographer on the sets of more than 100 movies, including Baz Luhrmann's Australia. Douglas Kirkland was also there when Michael Jackson made the landmark video clip Thriller.
He was so very shy off camera, exceedingly shy. And but of course, you know, the electricity, the explosion that occurred when he got on stage and started performing. Different individual, totally different and powerful.
What have you learned about fame and celebrity?
Well, to begin with, I would say to anybody who would like to pursue it, be careful what you ask for, because you may get it. Some do accomplish it, and some end up having a very happy, balanced life. But the larger portion of them fall by the wayside, and it can be a very cruel world, frankly, being a celebrity.
John Taylor with that report.